Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And I have with me my wonderful and amazing co-host and friend, Val, from Dragonfly Crystals and Next Level Channeling. Hey, Val.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm so happy to be here.
On
episode, what is it? Episode
86.
86.
Episode 86. Of messages for light workers. And boy, do we have one today. Yeah, really, really good. So, the notices just went out. So we'll just wait for a few people to come on in. Ness was here earlier and just, wanted to hit the like button. Thank Ness. And Bora Bora came in and so can't stay, but just wanted to show support. Thank you.
We have to understand Linda G is doing her members meeting right now. And so
we share the space.
We share the space and we understand. You'll join us after.
Exactly. And if you are joining us after the show and you're watching it in replay, thank you. Know that your whatever messages we have are meant for you whenever you happen to hear it or see it, watch it, whatever. And would greatly appreciate you doing the like, share, and subscribe. And not only on my channel, but then go over to Val's channel and do the same thing over there. You won't regret it. Believe me, you won't regret it. So hello to Ellen R, Linda H, Teresa Ford, Tropical Empress in Spirit, 3 Shifting Veils. Hello, guys. Thank you for being here. So, and, Teresa Ford doesn't have a spare $20 a month for a membership. That's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay. Yeah, you don't have to. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you get the same free things as everyone else does. It's not like you get less. You get the same thing everyone else does. What the membership does is it just gives you a little extra perk, here and there and so on. But yeah. Oh, and she says, not that I'm saying it's a bad thing. No. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah.
So
I do too.
Before we really dive into things, what's happening on your channel? What are you doing that's exciting? Because I know there's
I think tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I think is polytarology with Mel folks. So we'll all be on there, and you can tune in on Colleen the Cool Crone's channel. And it's the usual suspects. I think that's just about it. I should tell you all that I just updated the class schedule for September. So September classes are all on dragonflycrystal.store. Hit the book online tab and you can sign up for any of one of those classes. And how about yourself, Marina? What have you got going? And
well, later on this evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we've got Golden Girls Coffee Clutch. And my girl Val's going to be there too. Yeah. With God. Yes. And of course, lots of things that the Golden Girls are going to talk about. And I also have classes and whatnot that are on my webpage, which is marinasheartcenteredtarot.com. And if you go down in the description of the video, there's a link there to that page. And take a look at the courses, take a look at the readings and things that are offered. And same thing, you can book online. yeah, let me know what you're interested. If there's something that you think might be a great addition to the webpage, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions and new things and whatever. So there's that. I do have the Achieving Union course that starts on the 1st of every month. It's a 30-day course. It's something that is self-directed. So you will decide how much time and when you're going to follow the course. And the idea behind the Achieving Union course is that at the end of the 30 days, you will have developed a practice of paying attention to when spirit is communicating with you. And we do this through a series of exercises that I will share with you every day. You get a short 5, 7, 10-minute video every day, and I'll explain the different exercises and so on. And you could do them, follow along with it. The best thing about it, I think, is that you do it when it's convenient for you, not when it's convenient for me, right? Mm-hmm. We meet once a week on Saturdays, and we talk about progress, any questions, any things that come up, share experiences, and so on. So there's that. There is Change the Tape, which is the default tapes that we play sort of in our head in different situations that we just automatically default to those things. And sometimes it's a good idea to look at them and say, wait a minute, is that serving me? Mm-hmm. So again, there's that, there's intuition or ego. Check them out. And if you ever want a really fantastic Akashic reading, then you go see Val.
And if you ever want a tremendously amazing reading, go see Marina.
So, thank you. Yeah, we tend to encourage each other because I've had an Akashic reading from Val.
And I've had a reading from Marina. And believe me, she will tell you things that are coming up and they are real. So
yes,
you'll want to know that. Get yourself situated.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, thank you guys for joining us. Sixes SS is here. Anna Greenwich has joined us. Cheryl, Lightseeker. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. We really, truly do appreciate it. So, message for today. It's one of those things that is really simple and yet very complex at the same time. And the question that sort of came to me before the show in terms of what are we going to talk about was, why is it so difficult for us to ask for and accept help? Right?
Yes. Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, can you, even in 1 week, you can figure a few times when your husband or your wife or your kids, somebody, your grandkids, oh, no, honey, I've got it.
Yeah.
Well, why, you actually, when you're driving, can ask for directions. It's okay.
Yes.
If somebody says, can I help you, Grandma? Yeah, have them come and stir the bowl of pancake mix, whatever. Have them come in there, wash some dishes, whatever it may be. You can help. You want to vacuum while I do the cooking? Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Rossi. Hi, Artist Liz. Hi, Paula. And yes, you guys you're making good points. It's Tropical Empress. Yeah, it says it's pride. Yes, pride. Very much it is. Yeah. 3 Shifting Veils. It makes us seem too needy.
There you go.
Absolutely. And yet Teresa Ford, along the same lines. Yeah. our egos are scared of looking weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit on the arrogance access of
Yes.
feeling insecure and being arrogant. That
Yeah.
access goes like that, back and forth. So you want to really be in the middle. But yeah, that's kind of like, oh, I've got it. I don't need, but yes, try saying yes. Invent things for them to help you with. If somebody asks you, say yes.
Exactly.
Make up things for them to do. Yeah.
Yeah, because you never know whether or not maybe that person's mission is to help. And when you say no, thank you, you are not allowing them to grow and fulfill their mission.
I also, in that same vein, the universe is trying to give you help. Are you really wanting to turn down the universe giving you help? I think that's sending a message you don't want to send to the universe, giving you extra help in so many ways, in all the areas of your life. Imagine, yes is the answer.
Totally.
Let this stuff flow to you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Paula would like to know personal questions tonight. We may or may not. You know what? This is, we like to have the discussion. We like to have people engaged and so on. So if Spirit moves us to take questions later, that's what we'll do. If it's just a case of having a discussion, then that's what we do. So yeah, I'm not going to say yes and I'm not going to say no. Put it that way. So, yes. And it is very, very true that yes, for those people who maybe who have had to rely on themselves, it is something that you just kind of default to, right?
Yeah.
And it's
it is
okay.
a default. Just like you were saying, you said, I loved a story you told, because the default is we expect to hear, oh no, I don't need any. Because we are asking, but we're not really thinking we're going to help you. Can I help you with dinner? You're over at someone's house. Yeah. Come and peel the potatoes. That's not what you
exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. And I was sharing with Val that I was reminded of an experience that I had, probably about 25 years ago now.
It was an amazing experience.
Yes. That I was working and I was finding myself sort of tripping and losing balance on my left side, where my foot, my leg, whatever, would just kind of give out, and I would trip and so on. And so went to the doctor, and the first thing that she wanted to do was check for MS. And so I went for a series of tests and scans and whatnot. Anyway, they found there was a lesion on my cerebellum, and the specialist was hesitant in operating on it because it was so close to that part of the brain that anything could go wrong.
Yeah.
So, the dangers of having the operation certainly outweighed what any benefits that they might come, and there was no guarantee of benefit. So we were trying to look for alternatives when I received a healing from a Native American shaman. And this was, my sister happened to know the chief at that time of the Tsuut'ina Nation, the Pawa that I just went to. And so she had called and said, listen, you mentioned that you were having a healer come up, and I'd like to put my sister forward for this. So long story short, get a call one day saying, yes, we're going to be doing the healings today, so you might want to come up. One thing to realize with the Native culture is that the appointments and times are something that we, the white people, have put together, right? When they say Indian time, it means you show up. Yeah, it happens when it happens, right? So off we went as soon as I got the call, and we got there, and it was early afternoon. And I actually didn't go into the healing until probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. In the meantime, my sister and I are sitting there, and the chief's wife is, she knows there's going to be a good deal of people coming. So, she's cooking. So we said to her, oh, do you need any help? And she said, yes, you peel the potatoes, you peel the carrots. And it was like, oh,
what?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like you aren't going to turn us down.
Yes. Yeah. So, and that's what we did, and we happily did it. And there was just so much sharing and whatnot. So, yeah, I was the first one that went in for the healing, and there was a ceremony that went along with it, and the Bruce and the other fellow, and I wish I could remember his name because I will forever be grateful to him. But it's and yeah, he had put down a blanket, and he had colored sand, and he was putting the colored sand on the blanket and making designs. And he said, yeah, depending on what my energy was and how the design went, that would determine if they were going to continue with the healings. So I was very glad it all worked out. They did. And went through several ceremonial things, and then he got behind me, and he said, I just want you to relax, go with whatever happens. I said, okay. Absolute total faith that whatever was going to happen was going to happen. And next thing I knew, he had his mouth on sort of the back of my neck. And I just kind of leaned into it, and I thought, this is what a gazelle feels like when it is, when it is attacked by a lion, and it's okay. And so, he worked on it, and next thing I know, and my sister was kind of facing the two of us, so she could see what was going on. Mm-hmm. And he takes out a Kleenex, and he spits into the Kleenex, and it was a piece of bone. And he said it was something that when I was younger, I had taken a fall or whatever. And it was a piece of bone that tore off or broke off or whatever, ended up back there. Next trip to my specialist, they do the same MRIs and whatnot, and it is gone. It is gone. And she asked me, well, I can't see it. What did you do? And I told her I had a healing from a Native American shaman. And she was like, perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's gone. It's gone. That's all I care about. There was no discussion about, medical science. It was perfect. And I have been blessed ever since. And
I love it. I love that story.
Yeah.
I love that story for this mystical experience you had.
Yes.
That was life-saving, but also for that little blurb about, oh, you actually want us to help?
Yes.
You politely ask because you're sitting there.
Yes.
But you never expect somebody to say, oh, yes.
Exactly. It was, you know, to me, it was along the same lines as very often when you say to someone, "Hey, how are you?" and then you carry on, right? Because you expect them to say, "Oh, I'm great. How are you?" "Oh, yeah, I'm fine."
Yeah. It's
And
all,
what happens when you say, "Actually, I'm having a
yeah,
shitty day and I need someone to talk to"?
yeah, exactly. I'm having shit. And isn't this almost like we've forgotten how to be a community
Yes.
when you're together and you pitch in and do things together? We're isolated on our little islands saying, "Oh no, I got this."
Yeah.
Like you never
Yes.
have to ask for directions when you're driving and you don't know where
Yes.
you're going.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not an island because islands can get lost if they don't ask for directions.
Exactly. Exactly. We need to rely on each other more. It is it's one thing to be independent, and I think we encourage independence, but don't be so independent that you feel like you don't need other people around you, right?
Absolutely,
Because they're
absolutely.
yeah, sometimes, like I said earlier, sometimes by saying no, we are depriving that person either a life lesson or an opportunity to fulfill what it is that they have come to do.
But in the greater picture, you're also saying no to the universe. No,
Yes.
universe, I don't need your. What
Yeah.
other things would they be sending you on so many different layers and levels?
Yes.
Say yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That,
Yeah.
if this is our holographic, matrix,
Yes.
yeah. What's that telling you? Yeah, I come on down and
Yeah.
help. No, no
Yeah.
problem. I just want to say
Yes.
hi to Michelle from
Yes. Hello,
Astrological. Oh,
Michelle.
hello. And I just had a reading. I just had an astrological Vedic astrology reading with Michelle that blew my socks off. So those
Yeah.
of you who have not gotten your Vedic astrology chart done, I mean, there's just
Do it.
it's so comprehensive. It really will blow your mind and tell
Yes.
you it's like you really learn about yourself and go, "Oh, yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me." But more,
Yeah.
it tells you about what's coming up and things that you can do to remedy situations the way that the aspects are hitting you at certain
Yes.
times. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You look out for, things that might be a bump in the road. And when you're ready for, if there's going to be a challenge, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm ready for it. I'm not shocked when it happens. I can be calmer. I can say, oh, yes, I learned about that. I heard
Yeah.
about that. Michelle mentioned that.
Yeah.
Take it from there. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. And want to say hello to Wayne Rich, Julie W. Michelle, of course. I think that's everyone. I hope I didn't. Marjorie McConnell, and yeah, I hope I did not miss anyone. So, okay, let me start this. Yeah, Teresa Ford said earlier. Yeah, like when she was her dad's only caregiver, and I had to tube feed him every 2 hours around the clock, and I begged people to come and let me take a nap, and no one would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that people react to things like that in a lot of different ways, and they react out of fear, right? Well, what if it's my turn and I'm there and I'm feeding him and he dies?
Yeah.
It means I did something wrong. So yeah, they would react absolutely out of fear instead of just saying, you need a hand? Absolutely, here I am, I can help. So
Yeah.
yeah, totally. And Laura Hammond Davis, hello, thank you for being here. Yeah. So we did kind of pull some cards, and it was interesting the cards that we got, because it's always it's always confirmation, isn't it, Val, that we're, it's not like we just pulled something out of thin air. Every 86 weeks, every week, 86 times, Spirit has told us this is what to do and confirmed it with the cards. So the more that it happens, the more faith I know that,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's pretty profound and amazing. Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. But I love this this particular topic that you got. I thought,
yes,
wow, we just do that so much. I am guilty of that so much.
Yes, we don't think about it.
It's an oh no, I don't need help.
Yeah,
it's
that default
auto response.
Yes, yeah, it's that default tape in your head that you go back to your childhood and remember the times when your parents wanted to encourage you and wanted you to be a little more independent, and they would say to you, no, you can do it. You can do it. You're going to jump in the swimming pool and you're a little afraid, and they're saying, you can do it. You're okay. You don't need help. You can do it. Right? And then, like Val said, you get into school and all of a sudden, maybe you're the one that needs extra help from the teacher on a daily basis. And everyone is looking around you and you start to feel bad because you need help. So, you take those tapes into your adulthood, and while they might have served you when you were younger, they no longer serve you. It's time to recognize them, find the root of them, release them, and carry on. So,
it's really true. Yep, go ahead.
It is, yeah. And Artist Liz said, when I had a massive PE in both my lungs in 2014, I did visualization, meditation, and self-Reiki. Yeah. The docs told me it would take 2 years for them to dissipate. I got rid of them in 2 months. There you go. Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. And yes, if you can do the self-Reiki again, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So much, you hold so much power in, that you're the one driving your ship, driving this creation. And absolutely, when you have that kind of belief in who you are, belief in what you can do, you can move mountains, really.
Yes.
Move mountains. I mean, who would have, if somebody had talked to you, Marina, and said, oh, you're going to go to a shaman for blah, blah, blah. And then, I mean, they definitely would not have believed what would have happened.
No, I wouldn't have believed it if it hadn't happened, because it was
beyond, it was beyond the earth plane. It was beyond 3D. It was multidimensional.
Absolutely. And it's something I can't tell you how often I think about it, and how often I'm grateful, and how often I say thank you. And it was like proof that there are things that exist that we can't sometimes see, feel, whatever, but they're there. Just have to have faith in them, and that's it. So yes. Yeah. Hello, Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Nice to see you here. So you pulled some cards.
Oh, I did. Yes. And, I was just pulling from the Inner Child Oracle, because I thought, you know what? That's a little bit of inner child stuff we have to work on. Just as Marina mentioned, in childhood, these times when our parents were acknowledging us in some way, and we had to feel like we were getting sometimes compliments for being a certain way or doing something. And we feel like, oh, that's our self-worth. If we don't need directions and we can step up and do this, that, and the other thing. Because on the other side of that, yeah, you might feel weak, or in some cases, you might feel arrogant. What? I know it. I know.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, don't. There's the axis between the insecurity and arrogance, and we can slide back and forth. But here's the first card I got. You know the way. This says, trust your intuition on this journey. So this says to me that the mirror you brought up in front of you that is saying to you, yeah, I can give you directions, or, are you lost? Say yes. Or can I help you with anything, or whatever? This is the mirror that came up in front of you. Why would you tell your mirror no? Your mirror is there. Trust your intuition. Trust what you brought in front of you. Say yes. What's the second card? Seek guidance in this. Yeah. It's saying, say yes to the yes. Yes. So it's time for a different perspective. Live your life in a way in which you're in a community, and everyone in that community helps. We all help each other. Oh, okay. I'm open to your help.
Yes.
If somebody, asks. And finally, well, this isn't finally because I pulled one more card, but you are worthy. This is all about you showing up in the world and how you feel about yourself. That's what this whole thing boils down to. Your trigger to somebody that like that. I'm not going to ask for directions. I know how to get there, even though you don't. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, you are worthy. You're worthy of everything. So that feeling that, that you had to ask for more help on how to do a math problem or calculus, whatever it may be. Yeah. I mean, there is no shame in learning something and asking for help, or accepting help when the teacher is asking. Become aware and awake in your environment. Listen to the wisdom of the body, become aware. So what's the wisdom of the body in this instance? That feeling in the pit of your stomach, like you're lost, but you can't. This might be more for men. I'm sorry, that's sexist. But when you can ask for directions, we women be like hanging out the window. Hey, you, can you give me directions? I'm sorry, it's sexist. And the men are like, I know how to get there.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah. I know we have nav systems, but sometimes they don't have the little roads and they don't have everything, or they aren't up to date. So just bear with me on this. But when you become aware and you listen to that part of the body that's responding to that person who's asking, that might be something that needs to be looked at and healed, like a punch in the gut feeling, or an insecurity of letting somebody know that you actually do need help. It's okay. We're one big community. Open up and let it all in.
Yes.
In that way. Doesn't that just feel better to open it up to a big, huge community, the whole entire world?
Yes.
I know it made me feel better just now.
Yes. Yeah, because all of a sudden it's like the realization, okay, I'm not doing this alone.
You're not doing this alone.
Yeah, there are other people there that how do I know that those people have not been sent to help me? Right?
There you go.
And it's funny, this reminds me of a joke that I heard a long time ago about this one very, very religious, lovely old Catholic lady who would go to church every day, and she would say, "Oh, I pray to Jesus, I pray to God, please, 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 I need money, I need to win the lottery." And she did this every day for months. And please, 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 Jesus, oh God, I need money. Please help me win the lottery. Until one day she heard a little voice behind her that said, "Hey, Antoinette, buy a ticket." So there, yeah,
Sorry, that's just too. Isn't that
I know.
It's like God isn't going to go to the refrigerator and get your milk out when you need it.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Actually take an action toward
Yeah.
your goal.
Yeah, totally. So, all this time, maybe the universe was all ready to give you what it was that you needed, but you're not doing your part, right?
Yeah,
So allow that to happen.
Exactly.
And I'm pulled from the Starseed Oracle, and what I got was Earth. And this is learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So one of the things that we need to learn as humans is that, yes, we are not doing this by ourselves. We are not here alone. Other people, other angels, other souls have been sent to us and are going to continue to be sent to us. And our job essentially is to be open to whatever it is that they're bringing in. If they have help, then we take the help.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
So, yes. Yeah, I think that is fantastic. And there was a couple comments that were that I wanted to share. Tropical Empress mentioned something about upset and struggled to breathe more. I realized I had to fight through it and put on a strong face to get through it. I never allowed her to see me cry from that point for that reason. And that is, my heart goes out to you, Tropical Empress, because it was like hiding a part of who you are and not feeling like, not being valued because you are sharing a part of something that that was important to you, something that you needed to do, and just yet to survive. I mean,
Absolutely. I love that. Totally.
And artist Liz said, that when she went through her thing, that she, I thanked them for visiting, but it was time for them to leave. The pulmonologist asked me why I thanked my blood cells. I said that I thought I should be polite to something that could end my life.
That's cute.
How profound. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you're being respectful to everything that is in your body. It is part of you and it's there for a reason. So treating everything as your sacred vehicle, everything in it is really paramount to the healing and being the whole self, the whole divine self. And I love that. That is a beautiful way to look at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everything is in the wholeness and nothing is left out because it's all part of you. If you left that part out, you aren't sending it love and being at one with everything, which brings you to that whole divine blueprint matrix of how you really are, your wholeness. So, it's very important to remember that. And also about the ego. Do not disclude, don't say, I'm getting rid of the ego or I'm this and that about the ego. It is there in many ways as a positive thing. And you're simply, as you get into the higher frequencies, kind of bypassing it. But it is a wonderful thing that is part of your consciousness. So,
absolutely. Yeah. And Anna Grinden said, I'm short. The grocery store puts products on top shelf. Yes. I look around and find a tall person to help. They're always happy to help. Yes, absolutely. You know, you don't want to be climbing shelves and whatnot. Ask for help.
I
Absolutely.
have actually stepped on that lower
Yes.
level shelf to try and reach up. It's not a good thing to do.
Uh-huh.
But I will ask for help if someone's on that aisle.
Exactly. Oh, Michelle, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Have fun at the gym. Sending lots of love right back to you. So just, yeah, absolutely. And hello, Carolyn Booker, if I haven't said hi to you, and Tea Garden Chicken, Sherry, sister from the Mystical Tarot. Nice to see you here. And, oh, I hope that I have. Yes, yeah, I think maybe when I might have climbed the shelf when I was younger, but I don't think that I would want to do that now. There's too much at stake. You know, the old thing about, well, I could fall and break a hip. It has a little more meaning these days.
There is a little bit of this that happens as we get older. We are a little more cautious, and it must be by design.
Yes.
You know, where we might have been monkeys before and maybe even climbed on the second shelf. I don't know. I'm not going to judge anyone, but but when that chai tea is up there on the top shelf and you can't get the box in the back.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when they're stacked right next to each other and they're tight and you can't. Not only do you have trouble reaching it, but even if you try to slide one out, they're packed in there so tight.
Yeah.
So
I've gone so far as to find something that is long on the aisle, like a cereal box. And I've taken it to try and use it to pull, to at least make it fall forward so I can grab it better. Yeah. I have been very inventful. Inventful? Is that a word? Probably not. But I have been inventful with that.
Yeah. Inventive, you mean.
Inventive.
Inventive. That's what you mean. There you go. Yes. Yeah. I have too, and I think we all have. So that, you know, take this as your kind of confirmation that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask a stranger or somebody else, excuse me, can you reach that for me on that top shelf? You know, can you buying flour or anything that is heavy that's on a bottom shelf. Can you help me lift that up? Right? Don't be too quick to say no if, you know, someone says, "Hey, do you need a hand with that?" Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Right? So, all righty. Listen, we are at 43 minutes. Oh, you're muted.
I have been talking and nothing's happening. I go, oh, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Well, now I forgot what I said, so it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah. And Tropical Empress says, yeah, it does. Remind myself not to do it, as I understand I'm not a spring chicken anymore. You're 43 years old. Oh my gosh. I could only wish to be 43.
43 is a heck of a spring chicken. That is definitely a spring chicken. And all the way, I would say, till you're 55, I would say maybe even to 60, you're still a spring chicken. But 40s, it's your new 20.
Yes.
Don't even.
Yes.
You know, I mean, come on. Yeah. 40 is the new 20.
Yeah. Hello, Guamzilla. And yeah, Teresa Forrest says, "Girl, spring chicken."
I mean, really, come on.
Yeah.
You're talking to someone who's retired. You can count the digits on the retirement age. Yes. 43 looks like a hella spring chicken. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. From this side, oh, my son. Let me put it this way. My son is going to be 43.
And
So,
I can't hate to tell it. I'm going to break it to all of you, but my son is turning 50. So,
yeah.
just saying.
There you go. Yeah.
Cheer.
Absolutely.
In November, in December
Yeah.
13th.
There you go. And you know, I'm always reminded of I think it was George Burns who said it. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were?
That's right. And you know, I am, of course, Pisces are. We are just young at heart, and we're young kids no matter what. And Carolyn says, I'm turning 70 in August 13th.
Yes.
Well, Carolyn, I beat you because I turned it in March. So, hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Nana Heather just turned 73.
You know what? It's only a number. You do
Yes.
not age. Like they show little old ladies with gray poodle hair or any of that wearing, you know, stretch pants or whatever. They're all those old school ideas. You don't have to. There isn't any need to. Like, you can still put your makeup on and color your hair and do all that. Put on the clothes that you've always put on in high school or the kids wear.
Yeah.
You know, there is nothing, you know, nothing happened. There isn't some switch that got flipped.
No.
Said, oh, you're old now. You can't have long hair. You can't blah, blah. You can't do. No.
Yeah.
Out.
In fact, I had a good chuckle when I was listening one day to Linda G, and she was doing a show, and she was talking about how she had she had gone to get her license renewed, and when they went to take the picture, she said, no wait, hold on, where's hair and makeup, you know, come on. And I thought, yeah, absolutely, when my license is up for renewal this October. So I'm going to have to go through that, and I'm going to ask them if for hair color they can put L'Oreal 1/4 RR, because I have no idea what my natural hair color would even look like.
Seen it in a while, but
yes, yeah, exactly. So
it was red in the day.
Yes. Yeah. So all they can say is no, in which case I can say, well, all right then. How about hair color? Beautiful. Hair color? Yes, every 6 weeks.
You have to say it does, you know, it's the color that's being presented at the moment.
Yes.
You know, that's going to be your color.
Yeah.
And you know, I have to say that I'm an inch shorter because in the whole time that I've had my license, and I have to go back on my next birthday. And I'm not, but then I'm playing with that. And you know, there's always the weight thing.
Yeah.
I fudge a little on the weight.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's in the neighborhood of. Okay?
Yes, exactly. You know, it's a fluctuating number.
Yeah, that's right. It depends, you know. Do I feel bloated or what? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yes, Carolyn Booker. Yeah, she's saying, Amanda, my mind is still young and dirty. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And yeah, in my mind, I think of myself in my 20s.
Yeah, I do too. I am definitely, I've never perceived myself as an old person. Not one time. My mind doesn't go there. I feel young.
Yes.
In all the ways you can. And I don't go to an old place. No, not ever.
No.
I never have. I think young.
Yes.
And what does that do? It keeps you young, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, Nana Heather said, last time I got my hair cut, I was told my hair color was ash. I said, that's a fire byproduct. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Sherry says, I feel like 100, but think like a 20-year-old.
There
Yes.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, tea garden chicken, that was me a number of years ago when people would ask me how old I was. I always wanted to say 25.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I'm not going to fool anyone. I'm not 25. And yeah, I'd have to go back and count and do this and that.
I never remember my age. Normally,
yeah.
It's just not something I remember. I don't even remember my kid's age normally, except that there's a milestone birthday, and my milestone birthday kind of coincide.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, my grandkids like me. I'm going to say it. Yeah, it's not right. My grandkids like me best as as grandma.
Yes.
Because I'm the fun grandma.
Yes.
Who has the YouTube channel.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know, when you feel young, when you think young, you're open to all kinds of new things coming in, right? You're not there. There isn't that kind of division between, people that are younger than you and, don't always, the younger generation doesn't know what it is that they're talking about or they're doing or whatnot. And we often forget that there was a time when we were the younger generation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when you think in terms of no boundaries, you don't have a box, a constricted area where you box yourself in. When you just show up, and you're into any generational thing, you aren't limited by anything, then you can relate to everyone. And
Yes.
You can certainly communicate with every single one. You may not know what bounce means. I got to bounce. Might have to look up some of those.
Yes.
Like, what was that? Oh, she's brat. And brat means good. I mean, you got to get me.
It does now.
It does now. So you have to look a few things up so you know.
Yeah.
And they use those terms, what that means. And it changes for every generation.
It does.
They have their
it
word.
It does. And everything old is new again.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I cycle through and
Totally. I think very often that's probably why I hang on to a lot of my wardrobe, because I'm just waiting for it to come back and I'll be right in style.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Or you will just be classic.
Yes.
No matter what.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So listen, we are at 53 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, why don't we pull a card for the collective?
Okay.
Because there's, we have had time shifts. We've had all kinds of things happening over the last couple of weeks energetically.
Yes.
So if you're having, if you're feeling anxious, or if you're feeling like, things don't make sense. But I was telling Val before the show, I dug out my, here we go, Starseed Oracle cards, because I did a little bit of a cleanup in my area, and I came across these, and I thought, oh, I should use them. Why don't I use them more often? Mm-hmm. So I'm playing with the cards and I'm shuffling, and I just happen to look and I see I have my cards on what is actually supposed to be for nail polish, like it stacks up 5 high.
Yeah.
But it works perfect for cards, so I can see. And I have tabs behind them. And there's one there, and it says Starseed Oracle. And I thought, No, they can't be. No. Okay. So I take these out, I shuffle, I play with them. Then I take out the other ones. It's the same deck of cards. How did I end up with two? I didn't buy two. I don't think I did. But yeah. So it's
the matrix.
Yeah. It's that kind of stuff. So Julie W, yeah, running out of space for all my decks. Yeah,
totally.
I know what that's like.
Absolutely.
Believe me.
Oh,
and I don't have nearly as many as some other people have. Like they're in the hundreds.
oh yeah. I don't have, I probably don't even have 50. So I'm like a junior level.
Yeah.
I'm a junior level. I'm not, I don't even know if I have 75, but I do love the cards that I picked. I actually pulled two because they're asking you to set your intention right now. This is a very important time. And you know what I would do is set my intention to open up to receive the absolute highest vibrational shifts and activations, initiations throughout this 8/8 gateway coming, and they're already started. You can feel the energy. So set that to receive that energy in the highest timeline. And the heart of source.
Oh,
That is a beautiful, beautiful card. The heart of source, an all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity with intention.
wow.
Yeah, that's profound. So what do you have, Marina?
Well, I start off with your life is a canvas. You decide what you're going to put on your canvas. It can be anything. And it says, yeah, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You can make your life in the way that you see it, not the way someone else sees it. So embrace your life in whatever form it is taking right now, and know that you are doing it right. Okay, you're not this is your canvas, this is your painting. Your job is to portray yourself in the best possible way that you can. It's not to look at someone else's canvas and copy what they've got. Right?
Yeah.
You want to be you. Surrender to the sweetness. So the this is, yeah, it says Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Isn't that what we've been talking about? It's
just beautiful.
Yeah.
It all coalesces together.
Yes. Yeah,
Make
it does.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're sitting on the fence, jump in.
Oh.
Jump in. Don't wait. Okay. Think of this as your invitation. Join us. Just jump in. This is Andromeda energy adventure. Say yes to change.
Love that.
Do you need a hand, ma'am? Yes, I do. Thank you.
I love that community energy. Community. Jump in. We're all one big family, one big human family.
Exactly.
Yeah. Doesn't that just open all the doors up to have that concept in your head, mind?
It does. It does. And it just, it feels so good. It feels so right. It feels like exactly the way that it should.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jump in. Find reasons to say yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So looking forward to next week, next Thursday, when we will be on Val's channel, and it will be on August the 8th, 888.
Oh,
so for some reason, I have a feeling that it is going to be, it's going to be epic.
Epic.
Huge.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we will see you there later on tonight. Don't forget to join us for Golden Girls Coffee Clutch. Yeah, this one. Can you hear that?
Your cat's saying it's a right, and I'm
Hello.
too. Hello.
Yes. Yeah. That.
Mom.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, that's how he calls me when he wants something, and I'm not immediately there. Hello, hello. So,
Trying to say words.
yes, exactly. Yeah, I'll be there in a second, Dexter. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, look into membership, look into booking a reading. Go over to Val's channels. Make sure that you do the like, share, subscribe on hers as well. Check out what she's got on offer. And yeah, we will see you in a few hours.
Yay.
All right. Take care, everyone. Love you.